This is an ABC News special report.
Good morning. I'm Janae Norman, and we're coming on the air here from our headquarters in New York as officials are preparing to speak to reporters to give an update on that mass shooting overnight in Southern California. 10 people dead overnight at last check. 10 more injured when a gunman opened fire at a ballroom dance studio in Monterey Park, just east of Los Angeles.
My name is Lorena Rodriguez. I'm captain at the Sheriff's Information Bureau. The order of speakers today will be Los Angeles County Sheriff Robert Luna, Monterey Park Police Chief Scott Weiss, Monterey Park Mayor Henry Lowe, representing the 1st District Supervisor Hilda Solis, Congressmember Judy Chu, and FBI Assistant Director Don Alway. At the end, we will be available for questions. Thank you.
First of all, thank you for your patience. I know it took us a little bit to get out here, but we're doing a lot of very important work behind the scenes. It gives me a great sadness to be standing before you to report such devastating news. Never easy to do something like this because it's absolutely heartbreaking, and our thoughts, condolences, and prayers go out not only to the victims, their family, but this Monterey Park community and really the entire community, because I think we're all going to be hurting based on this tragedy. On Saturday, January 21st, 2023, at approximately 10:22 p.m., officers from the Monterey Park Police Department responded to a business in the 100 block of West Garvey Avenue in the city of Monterey Park regarding a shots fired call. When officers arrived at the location, they observed numerous victims and patrons in the business parking lot. Additional officers made entry into the business and located numerous gunshot victims. Monterey Park Fire Department responded to the scene and started to treat the injured. And I do want to point out, these police officers that get there, they don't hesitate. They go in right away, and then our partners at the fire department, and not only the Monterey Park Fire Department, but many others who came to assist the victims, survivors who needed assistance. There were at least 10 additional victims transported to numerous local hospitals. But I do want to start off with saying that, unfortunately, when the fire department did get into the business, they did pronounce 10 of the victims deceased at the scene that I just described. But the 10 additional victims were transported to numerous local hospitals. They are listed in various conditions from stable to critical condition. There is a male suspect that fled the scene and remains outstanding as of this moment. Our very preliminary description has been described as a male Asian, and that's from the scene here in Monterey Park. And it's taken us a while, and please be patient with us, because as we're interviewing victims and witnesses, we've gotten different descriptions of one suspect. So when I say it's preliminary, please again be patient with us. We are here to tell you that we are utilizing every resource to apprehend this suspect in what we believe to be one of the county's most heinous cases. Our local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies are working together to better serve the residents here of Los Angeles County and to apprehend this attacker. Sheriff's homicide investigators are working diligently with the Monterey Park Police Department, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the California Governor's Office of Emergency Services, and numerous other law enforcement agencies. Bottom line is here, we're going to use every resource available to us because we need to get this person off the street as soon as possible. But again, we are still in the very early stages of this investigation, and there actually is a lot more that we don't know than what we know at this time. As I said earlier, the men and women of the Sheriff's Department join me in extending our condolences to the countless families affected by this senseless shooting and they will remain constantly on the minds of our investigators, who, I see it in their eyes, they want to get this guy, and they're going to. So I also want you to know questions that are being asked. Is this related to the other event here in the city of Monterey Park, or any concerns about any other Chinese New Year events? We are working here. You see all the partners behind me, including the FBI. We've been doing threat assessments throughout the morning. Are they connected? Honestly, we don't know the answer to that yet. It may or may not be. So as we look at other events, we will make sure that we step up our presence from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. We will be in communication with other law enforcement agencies. We already have been, to make sure that security is a top priority at any event. And that's not to indicate that we think there's a threat there. We're just taking every precaution that we can. We don't want anybody else to get hurt. As a matter of fact, I'll be attending another Chinese New Year's event later on in a couple of hours. And I encourage people to go out and enjoy the events. It's a time from that perspective to celebrate, although this is a very sad occasion. So I now want to introduce to you my partner, the Chief of Police of the Monterey Park Police Department, Chief Scott Weiss. Thank you. And by the way, we'll be available for questions after everybody is done speaking. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. My name is Scott Weiss. I'm the police chief for the city of Monterey Park. As the sheriff explained to you, my officers responded last night to this call. We've been working with our county, state, and federal partners to help in this investigation. It's a large investigation that will go on for many days and perhaps many months. My concern now is the safety of the city of Monterey Park. My officers are on duty. I brought in extra officers from home to make sure that the community is safe. We will continue to patrol this community and respond to anything that happens here. We're going to remain very diligent, and we hope the community becomes closer partners with us in this and is able to share any information they have with the Sheriff's Homicide Bureau and the City of Monterey Park. As the days go on, we will continue to be very diligent about protecting the city. Our Lunar New Year event that was going to occur close to where our crime occurred has been canceled today for obvious reasons. And all of us at the department, all of my officers that responded, all of my professional staff are very serious about catching this suspect and bringing him to justice. And that's our number one goal here. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Weiss. And I want to first thank Sheriff Luna, the FBI, the State Emergency Services, and all of the law enforcement agencies who have been working with us for the past few hours in investigating this very tragic event. It's difficult to believe that it happened here in Monterey Park. We want to express our condolences to the victims and their families. And moving forward, it is important that we be there for them to provide services and support they need in what will be a time of healing in next weeks, months, if not years. We also want to just thank everyone who has given their support for Monterey Park. Again, we are a small community in the San Gabriel Valley, but we're part of the larger Southern California region family, and it's been very comforting to see the support, the output of support that's been here for our community and our families. And again, thank you so much to our own police department, who every day protects this community. And this is a diverse community, a very diverse community. Yesterday we kicked off our Lunar celebration, and our police department, very much aware of this diversity, also has within its ranks those who are multilingual as well as multicultural. And I want to rest assured I want the community to be rest assured that our police department will continue every day to protect the safety of everyone who lives in Monterey Park. Thank you.
Please identify yourself.
I'm sorry. My name is Henry Lowe. I am the mayor for the city of Monterey Park. Thank you. I'm sorry. Henry, last name spelled Lo.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good morning. Supervisor Hilda Solis representing the 1st District. First of all, I'm devastated. My heart is broken to hear that just after a very beautiful event that many of us here attended yesterday, to hear about the loss of 10 lives, mass shooting that occurred here in Monterey Park, our very own community, as well as those 10 individuals that are injured. First of all, I want to commend
we've been listening in to a press conference from officials there in Southern California, speaking to reporters about the mass shooting that left 10 people dead overnight. So many Americans waking up to news of yet another mass shooting in this country. Again, so far we've learned 10 people killed, 10 others were injured when a gunman opened fire at a ballroom dance studio in Monterey Park. That's just about 10 miles east of Los Angeles. Police at this point don't have much information, telling us very preliminary information. They know that there is a male suspect that they are looking for. They say an Asian male, but the police officials there saying that they've gotten different descriptions from witnesses, but they say that the gunman is still on the loose.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.